What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. This is the Toy Method 2 making another toy review, and today it is a great day to be a toy reviewer because today I'm going to be talking about the Darkseid figure, the Gold Label exclusive armored version. This figure is released through Target and it is hitting stores. This one's seeing a much better release than King Shark is. That's how I'm envisioning this right now. That this figure is just going to be more easily accessible, but we'll see how King Shark plays out. You know, Walmart, is kind of, I think, worse than Target on exclusives. So, Darkseid, I got, of course, the ugly Target label, but that's not really a big issue to me. Oh well. You know, they could stick around for a while. Those peel off easily, so, don't worry about it. Actually, I'll even just try to show it on the video if you are someone who does get this like this and you're worried about it. So, just gonna peel it off from the corner. Hopefully this doesn't rip. Usually comes off typically easy. I know it's kind of weird. I'm showing you guys how to pull off a label on a box, but hey, I know there's people out there that are too afraid to do something like that and complain. So, there you go. Really easy. Sometimes it might rip. I've had it times where it has done that, but it still comes out pretty easy. You shouldn't see any real damages with the box. Now, I'm going to go and open this bad boy up and take a closer look. Here is the barcode, by the way. I'm not going to show this with every single figure review because sometimes I just forget or their figures are just pretty easy. But since this one is a pretty hard to get figure and people are looking for it, that's the barcode for you. Sorry, did I say cord? Barcode. Yeah, there you go. You're welcome. Not only am I going to be reviewing Darkseid in this video, but I'm going to be reviewing Red and Blue Superman as well. Big surprise. This is just because I've already had a review out with him in the black suit, so there's not much more to go over, but I will go over kind of just the paint and do a quick comparison. And Darkseid and Superman, I think, is a great combo to review some figures with. Alright, so here are the figures now outside the box. Figures both come with their cards. Both are black and white because they're both exclusives / variants, right? And Darkseid came with a stand, and then Superman came with the good stand. And then Darkseid also comes with his whatever weapon, his little spear here, trident, whatever that is. He's got that. And yeah, I'm gonna go and just take a closer look now with Superman really quick. So this Superman, I really do love. Like the paint, the metallic effect of it is just really good. I think this is one of the best Superman figures we've gotten that represent the Man of Steel Superman, right? And I'm going to show some comparisons with this one, just what we've had previously with Superman. And yeah, this one I'm already feeling is the best version we've ever seen. Now, Darkseid, I like the piece that McFarlane throws on here. It covers that ugly joint that we see when he's shirtless. Obviously this is just like a rubber piece. It gets kind of just thrown on here, kind of movable, but it hides that ugly joint, so it looks good. And yeah, I'm really happy that we do get a figure like this. I was pretty lucky to get it on the day it became available on Target, like in the middle of the night online. So I was very lucky that this one actually came. And I was also very scared because when I opened up this figure, he has his hand like positioned this way, but this was stuck. And I've seen a lot of people have the arm break, so I was going very slowly back and forth. And then eventually it just made like a big snap sound and went this way. But thank God it didn't break. It was just enough pressure, or just the right amount of pressure to not make it break. But if you do get him and you haven't opened him up yet, watch out for that, because the biceps have been breaking on some people. So now let's do some comparisons with some of their other versions. Here is Superman now next to his previous releases from Mattel. Obviously, much shorter figures. The designs on the head sculpts, obviously McFarlane's takes the cake. Great design on there with McFarlane's head sculpt. And then just to show, I guess, a closer look of it. Yeah, without a doubt, McFarlane wins. Here is Superman now next to the DC Films version of Superman. This was from DC Collectibles. It was a DC Films line. They only did Superman and the Armored Batman for Batman vs. Superman. But the line got canceled and a lot of great figures were dropped. And I really did enjoy this Superman figure a lot. I loved this one. But, this McFarlane one gives it a run for its money, I think the body just looks so much more better on McFarlane's. I really do think he did this sculpt right. And this one's great too, though. The DC Films one I thought was so awesome. And, has a very good cape. They knew how to do soft goods, in my opinion. This was a great way of doing it. But head sculpts. Alright, so now here are their faces, and yeah, I kind of a tough call. I think this one has just a little bit more realistic look to it. Yeah, I gotta go with McFarlane here. I think this is ultimately the best red and blue Superman. Now here is Darkseid next to his regular release, and yeah, everything's pretty much the same here. You got everything, just not without this piece here. This piece is missing, and this is that ugly joint you get to see. Without it, just seems a little odd. I much more prefer this version here with the full armor. And then the back here, you could see the parts where it's just this add-on here. And this really kind of does point out more that this goes more of a rubbery look and more matte, while the rest of it looks a little bit more metallic. Not entirely a big issue, but you kind of do see a difference when you go from here to here. You can't really notice it too much on the front because most of it does cover up the whole front, but there's just a small bit here. This piece is the same as with the unarmored one, and the legs, of course, are exactly the same. There's no difference there. Just all around the same. Alright, so here's Darkseid now next to his other versions. We have the DC Superheroes Dark Blue variant Darkseid, then the DC Universe Classics Build-A-Figure version, and then on the far right, the Storm Collectibles Injustice 2 Darkseid. And yeah, I still think the Storm Collectibles one wins here, because it came with so many things, blasting eyes. But I do still enjoy this Darkseid, and I love the classic one. They're all so different, So, and they all come from unique things, but I enjoy having all these versions of Darkseid. They're really cool. Alright, now here's Darkseid next to Steppenwolf and a couple of Parademons. And the Parademons come from the Mattel line. I actually liked to keep those ones for my Snyder Cut version of the Justice League, because I don't really like the Mattel ones at all. They just were like meh, and I think these guys, the Parademons, were the best thing out of that wave. I think, also besides the Flash figure, But if you do have the parademons, you want to throw them next to these guys, you can do that. They're probably just a little bit on the small side, but you know, they're henchmen. They can all be so many different types of sizes, so you can have some small ones. And if McFarlane ever does come with new parademons, maybe we can just add more if you're into the army building stuff. So both these figures are awesome, guys. If you find these ones out in store shelves, I recommend them. I think they're great figures. If you love the Justice League movie, the Snyder Cut, of course, these figures are awesome to put in your collection, I think. I do think we have the best ever Man of Steel, Henry Cavill. At least in my collection, I think this is the best version of his Superman, and McFarlane delivered very well on it. Darkseid's good too. You know, not terrible or anything. Obviously he appears so small in the movie, so you know, what do you expect? And then the only thing I think that was really missing here is just, you know, more swappable hands, and McFarlane's kind of going away from this. I haven't been seeing them doing any like hand swaps. You can't have fisted hands for Superman, you know. That's the only con about it, I think, that there's just no swappable hands, and we're kind of drifting further and further away from it, I think. So, I mean, there'll be random characters, I guess. We'll see when, like, I think King Robin just had it, but you know, they're not happening as frequent as they should be, especially when the figures aren't coming with much anything else anyway. And like Superman here, he didn't really come with anything other than the flight stand, and yeah, but oh well. Hopefully we can start seeing some stuff like that coming back. Anyways, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time in my next toy review.